In June last year, we reported on David Longden-Thurgood, a Hampshire police constable who was charged with raping a woman just one day after meeting her on a dating app, telling her that he would not take no for an answer. I'll link to that previous report below and up here. Back in June, David Longden-Thurgood appeared at Winchester Crown Court for his trial, which seems to have been adjourned for some considerable period until now, as it's recently resumed. 48-year-old Thurgood is said to have met the woman, who is in her 30s, on the dating app Bumble. One day later, the woman invited him to her home. In the 24-hour run-up to the incident, the pair was said to have been sending each other naked selfies and engaging in sexualised chat. Now, the last thing that I want to do is to make this sound like I'm victim blaming, but come on, ladies. Seriously, doing this kind of thing immediately upon chatting to somebody shows some really low self-respect, and you don't even know who's on the other end of the messages. With so many filthy animals in this world, is it any wonder that this kind of thing happens so easily? Prosecuting Rebecca Fairbairn told the court that Longden-Thurgood would not take no for an answer. The victim told how she wanted to chat to get to know him, which is why she invited him over, but had repeatedly said, "I don't want sex." Ms Fairbairn said they chatted before the defendant began kissing the woman, and she removed her bra from under her t-shirt. She added that the complainant was comfortable with this because she fancied the defendant, but when they decided to go upstairs to continue watching the TV on her bed, she told him no funny business. And we all know that the police don't like being told no at the best of times. Ms Fairbairn said when they got to the bedroom, the defendant took his clothes off, aside from his boxer shorts, and got into bed. The pair began to spoon each other. She said that they started being more sexually intimate, but as Longden-Thurgood removed his boxers, the complainant said, "I do not want to have sex. We are not going to have sex." The defendant replied, "Don't worry, we won't have sex." Ms Fairbairn then said, without warning, the defendant penetrated the complainant. Bearing in mind that whilst this was happening, she had children in the house who were asleep, which I'm sorry, but I have to say I think is utterly disgusting to invite someone back to your house that you've never met while you have children there. This could have ended up far, far worse. After Longden-Thurgood initiated the act, the woman said she didn't know how he would react because she had already told him no multiple times, but he still did it. She said she didn't want sex one more time, to which Longden-Thurgood replied, "It feels too good, I can't stop now," or words to that effect. After he left the house, the woman sent him a message saying, "I just kept saying no, we are not having sex. I didn't mind a spoon and a bit of a play, but I think you intended on coming here and having sex. It got to the point where I may as well stop saying no." Longden-Thurgood said to have replied, "Sorry babe, I thought with all the sex talk that was both what we wanted. It's very difficult to accept an invite to your house to spoon after all that talk and not have sex." The trial is ongoing and I will bring you updates when I can, but I think this proves a very good point about how people are so willing to send inappropriate pictures to people they don't even know and have conversations of a sexual nature with people that they don't know, and they don't know their mental state. And you know, with so many people out there at the moment claiming to have mental health, I mean, I've got mental health issues and I've never done anything like that, but there are so many people out there that will use that as a defence to try and get what they want and get away with it. Women, you really need to be more careful.